Imagine this. It's April 1961. A force of 1,400 Cuban exiles trained and funded by the American CIA storms a remote beach in Cuba called the Bay of Pigs. Their mission? To overthrow Fidel Castro and stop the spread of communism just 90 miles from Florida. But in less than 72 hours, the mission is a catastrophic failure. How did a superpower like the United States get it so wrong? Let's dive into the story of one of the most infamous fiascos of the Cold War. So, why did this happen? It all started in 1959 when Fidel Castro's revolutionaries toppled the US-backed dictator, Fulgencio Batista. Castro quickly began nationalizing American businesses and, most alarmingly for Washington, aligned Cuba with the Soviet Union, a communist state in America's backyard. That was a red line for the US government. So, President Eisenhower's administration, and later John F. Kennedy's, authorized the CIA to train a brigade of Cuban exiles. The plan seemed simple. The exiles would land, inspire a massive popular uprising against Castro, and establish a new pro-American government. But the plan was deeply flawed from the very beginning. So, what went so disastrously wrong? First, the CIA completely underestimated Castro's popularity. They believed the Cuban people were secretly desperate to overthrow him, but the reality was, many supported his revolution. Second, the element of surprise was non-existent. Castro knew the invasion was coming, thanks to leaks and his own intelligence. He had his forces waiting. The final nail in the coffin was the lack of air support. To maintain deniability, President Kennedy canceled crucial American airstrikes that were meant to cripple Castro's air force. This left the invaders on the beach as sitting ducks. Castro's army quickly surrounded them, and with no US military backup, the exiles were doomed. The fallout was immediate and devastating. Over 100 exiles were killed, and nearly 1,200 were captured. President Kennedy took public responsibility, a humiliating moment for his young presidency, and for the United States on the world stage. For Castro, the failed invasion was a massive propaganda victory. It solidified his power and pushed him even deeper into the arms of the Soviet Union. This chain of events led directly to the 1962 Cuban Missile Crisis, when the world held its breath on the brink of nuclear war. The Bay of Pigs remains a powerful lesson in foreign policy, a stark reminder of the dangers of miscalculation and hubris.